Now, in the process of attempting to find the answer to the question that I posed at the beginning of this review, I've asked a few people who I know personally, hey, you like this character, can you tell me why? What is it that you like about her so much? And the answers always seem to follow like the same general patterns, and the patterns that they follow are somewhat disgraceful to me. and to be more specific, people will tell me, oh, well, I like this character because I love her in-game portrayal and her personality in-game and in the canonical writings, and I love her stage, I love her spell card attacks, and I really love her background music, and I love her art, both in fanon and in canon, and this is depressing to me because for my favorite characters, I cannot honestly say that I like them at all for the reasons that are depicted in canon. I just can't, but the big reason why is because just the canonical depictions are so shallow, and this I think is portrayed nowhere better than in Stage 4 of Imperishable Knight, because here we'll notice that anybody who's played this game will know that there are actually 2 Stage 4s to this game. You may run up against either of the main heroine characters of Touhou, depending upon who you play as, which team you choose. This one I'm playing the Stage 4B, which, as we're going to see right now, is Marisa Kirisime. Marisa Kirisime is just how I'm going to say it. Yes, because I am Gaijin, and you can't do anything about it. And if you were to play as one of the, as another 2 of the characters, then you have gotten Reimu Hakure. But, so this, I think, shows an aspect of shallowness, and it's actually kind of harsh to use it that way, but any self-respecting storyteller realizes that there has to be a great deal of consistency in how characters are portrayed and the way that they interact with other characters, and in Touhou, there is none of that. We don't really see that kind of consistency. I mean, it's more like basically, hello, how you doing? I am fine, thank you, how are you? Danmaku battle! Boom, 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 flash crash, boom, 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 stars, lasers, boom, boom, boom. You know, just like, people will shoot at you just as soon as they will have tea, and it's kind of grating on my storytelling sensibilities, which I realize these games aren't really about the stories. The stories are just a nice, pretty backdrop, icing on the cake kind of thing. The real thing that Zune cares about is bullet patterns and top-down shooter gameplay, which is fine. You know, he's good at that, and we like him for it, and we hope that he keeps doing it. And, you know, people like me, most especially, really like the really creative premises that they come up with, because it gives us the opportunity to just mutilate them in our own storytelling ways. But I choose to mention that here because the shallowness, and again, I hate using that stern of a word because it seems to be a little bit too mean, but that's the best word I can think of it. The shallowness of the Touhou characters shows themselves nowhere as sternly as in Stage 4, the Stage 4s of Imperishable Knight, because I went through and I did just a little bit of mental cataloging as to what the personalities were of Imperishable Knight, of all of the player character casts. So let's take Yomu and Yuyuko here. I mean, well, no, let's actually start with the first team of Reimu and Yukari. You know, we've got Reimu is a smartass lolly, and then Yukari is a very old condescending smartass lolly, and then Marissa is a mischievous smartass lolly, and Alice is a stuck-up smartass lolly, and Yomu is a divine noble smartass lolly, and Yuyuko is a glutton smartass lolly, and Remilia is a, you know, vampire mischievous smartass lolly, and Sakya is another smartass lolly of why don't we go home and have crumpets. And it's just I see no detail, I see no divergence. I mean, everybody's just trying to have witty dialogue with each other, and everybody's trying to beat each other up in Danmaku, and it's just I mean, okay, I'll shut up about that. But well, no, I'm not going to shut up about it, because it just bothers me to no end. And people will often come to me and say, usually Dead, you and your writings are way too far removed from canon. Yes. Yes, I am. How could it have been any other way? You know, can you imagine a written work of fiction that actually contained these characters true to life with their canonical interpretations? Oh my gosh, would that be grating on the senses. You know, consider, take a package, a canister of salt, which contains iodine, a necessary nutrient, and then take a cheese grater and rub that up and down the back of your left arm. And do it quite a bit, too, so that you scrape off all of the epidermis and you get to the muscle and the sinew underneath, and it's going to really fucking hurt. And then you'll get, then you take the salt and you dump it all over your arm. Feel the pain. Know the pain, understand the pain, and not just the fact that it hurts, but the way in which it hurts. And that pain is what you would feel if you allowed Touhou to be included in a real piece of written fiction as the characters are portrayed in game. Things have to change, unless, I don't know, maybe I'm just not enough of a puritist, and I see things coming by. I don't know, maybe I just want my written works to be engaging. I'm weird that way, but alright, so now that I've said enough things to make the entire community of fans hate me about 70 times over, the battle is done, and now we can move on to more awesome things.